Andrew Vasher, head men's basketball coach at Hartnell College. This morning we want to talk about our language at the defensive end of the court. We believe terminology and language is vitally important. Rick Majerus was phenomenal at making word phrases be able to paint pictures to get a poignant message across immediately. Some of the terms we use that are so important to our program. Through you to the rim. We're going to be in a stance. We're guarding the ball. He's got to go through your body to get to the rim. We stay in the play. We stay in front. We show our hands, and we don't foul. And if he gets you under the paint, we're going to reach for the lights. So those are three terms that we use all the time. Through you to the rim. Show your hands. Reach for the lights. Show your hands. 90% of all hand checks come within the first dribble. So when we close out and we get in our stance and the guy puts it on the floor, we show him and chest him up. We have a second step cutoff, and then we chest him up. Baylor teaches on that second step, if you can chest him up and he puts his arm in him, you fall down and draw a charge. They've been really successful at it. We haven't committed to that yet, but that's something we're going to work on this year. Reach for the lights. We're not blocking shots. We don't want to foul. We're not a great shot blocking team anyway. Our guys aren't the most athletic. But when you cut them off, you wall them up, you get your low and leverage body position, and you go straight up. And a lot of times we even teach, put your hands back. Make them make shots. Don't bail them out. If someone's going to block it, it's going to be from a help side position behind you. Make him make the shot. Stay in a position to where if he shot fakes, you're down. The term we use with that, jump second. We don't jump till he jumps. Some important terms on the position, on the perimeter. Stunting. All great defenses stunt. And the better you stunt, the better your defense is. One pass away. You're in help position in a closeout. You're down in a stance. And the ball goes one pass away. So everybody's rotating. What you're going to do is you're going to stunt. You're going to come up and stunt at the ball. Create indecision, to give your defender on your team who's guarding him that extra half a second to have a great high hands closeout. And then you return, you help with the hip, and then you get back in the line of the ball in your gap position so he can't make a straight line pass. Vitally important. We stunt on every pass when we're at our best defensively. Don't leave corner shooters. Vitally important. My son played for Chris Beard at Texas Tech, one of the best defensive teams in the country. They played Virginia in the national championship game. 6 or 7 seconds to go in the game. They got an easy look. Guy penetrated. They left a corner three. They kick it. Tie game. Otherwise, they're up 1 point with a couple seconds left. Texas Tech's probably the national championship. Don't leave corner shooters. Help from the weak side on penetration. Escape the paint. This is vitally important to us. We get out of the paint and meet penetration well outside the lane. You can tell, when is the guy beat? Usually it's beat right around the 3-point line. When he is beat, we're rotating. The quicker we can rotate, the quicker everyone rotates, it becomes a longer pass to that open guy. It gives us more time to get back. And it creates a situation where the other team starts guarding themselves because they know we're coming. We're stunting, we're rotating, we're attacking. Now, we play a different type of defense. We play very similar to the old Rick Majerus, Porter Moser at Loyola, Rick Majerus at Utah. We stay in pack line positions. but we have no middle. Some other terms we use, get in the plug. The plug is where the nail is at on the free throw line. We always have to have somebody there. You are not going through that position. We're in that plug, and we're able to do that because we switch almost everything, and we stunt on that backside. We do not want the ball going to the middle, so when you're guarding the ball on one side of the floor, you are not letting it go to the middle, and there's a guy in the plug. That's how important we want to keep the ball out of that area. Next term, keep it out of the funnel. We don't want the ball going in there on passing as well. So we're going to switch to deny, we're going to switch up, we're going to keep the ball out of the middle of the floor. Scott Davenport at Bellarmine says, the more you reverse the ball, the higher your points per possession happens, the higher your field goal percentage increases. Everybody knows that. We don't want the ball reversed. We don't want the ball going through the paint, and we're going to shut it down with everything we have. Touch, talk, switch. When we switch, we've got to physically touch the guy we're switching with. And we're talking and we're switching. We switch almost every off-ball screen and every exchange on the weak side. We're going to switch almost every single ball screen. Now, we'll know how to guard ball screens in all different ways. But we would like to switch it when we can because we feel it's to our advantage. And we disrupt the rhythm and flow of what the other team is running. We think language is so important. We want our guys talking on defense. Great defenses are in a stance. They communicate and they anticipate an attack. And then they finish it out with a 5-man hit and go get. We were one of the best defensive teams in the state, defensive transition-wise. To have effective defensive transition is really how hard do your bigs run, how loud do your littles talk. We love the style of defense we play. We think it's a difference maker. We think it allows us to be any team in our league at a championship level and at the state level and a national level. Do you feel that confident about your defense? What are you going to do this week to make an impact on others? This is a short video this morning. Go change somebody's life this week. Lift their spirits. Be kind. Go Panthers.